Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. How are you doing? Today is June 23rd, 2025. We're on the last half hour of today's market. So let's talk about a few things. And I've already messed up a little bit, but we'll get back to it. Right now, what I think the market is doing is digesting this weekend. That's what I think it's doing here. We're close. We still have about a little more than 20 minutes to go, 25 minutes to go. And we're closing so far pretty good, but a lot can happen the last 15 or 10 minutes. So let's keep an eye out on that. A close over the T-line, I think, would be a 2 thumbs up. I think that would be a good win for the SPY here. And you can see the Qs. Qs are doing that as well. Now, we've got the downtrend line here, and we just need to get through that. But just typical candlestick operation is we want to see that follow through. So little hesitant. I'm a little hesitant to be too big of a buyer today, which I haven't been. I've added to a position, but I haven't bought anything. And please, somebody remind me, I need to add to one more. We're about to get a golden cross here on the Qs, and we're getting close to doing that. So actually we are. I take that back. We are. I think if I was to put this on real time, well, no, never mind. Let's don't go there. But we're looking really good. And again, the SPY is looking really good. Diamonds are coming up very nice. IWM is looking very nice. IWM is looking really good. We've got SMH that is coming back up above the T line. I think that's 2 thumbs up. Transports, wow, look at you guys go. Pulled right back to the 50% retracement, been bouncing off of it. So maybe we get a snap back up and take out these highs. If we can get the transports and SMH on our side, good grief, this market is going to be very bullish with both those on the market side. So let's see. I want to congratulate, and I do want to thank everybody for posting their trades. I really do. And their wins and losses. That's something we try to promote here at Hit Run Candlesticks. And want to congratulate Gold. This morning got out of some Tesla for 18%, AMD for 17%. JW took 38% off Knots, but he got spanked on HIMS. Okay, so not every day is a winner. BART closed out ASTS short for 9.6%. I took 15% out of ASTS. And, so overall, I think it was a darn good day, all things considered, when you figure what happened in the market over the weekend. Well, what happened over the weekend and then bled into the market, through the futures, and then pushed us down today. And now look at us come back up. The bulls are resilient. If we take a look at T2123, it's acting pretty darn good, but it has not done what I want it to do, which is, get my little pen out here, pen and make it yellow. I want price to be above the T line, which is the white line. And I want the white line or the T line to be above the green dots, which is the trend indicator. And I want the trend indicator to be above that yellow line, which I'm not hardcore on that too much, but I am hardcore on price, the T line, and the trend indicator, okay? And we're just not there yet. So the big question is, are we going to have some follow through tomorrow? I like to think we are, but I also think that we're still digesting this weekend here, okay? So I still think there's a lot of caution that needs to be had in here. And oh, somebody just alerted me. So let's go look at it. FCX. Yeah, I'm probably going to add to my FCX here before the close here. Let's take a look at some charts. But a lot of people ask about Tesla, and Tesla had a big move today. This was all on some exciting news this weekend. That's what this is. The big trick for Tesla is, will it get follow through over this 353.80 area, the blue line? And if it does, I think there's some nice targets up there. In my larger count, I will be buying Tesla up here somewhere, okay? Up here somewhere. And then in the smaller count, I will look at buying TSLL. We've talked about this a little today, and I will be buying somewhere up here. Now, you know, I say somewhere. I'm not too particular about where. I have to keep track that there's the 200 period moving average, so I've got to watch that. I'm looking at this for a target, so I don't have to be overly picky about getting some great entry. I mean, clearly, you know, would have bought it earlier, you would have, you know, I or you or anybody, you could, maybe by the time it gets up here, you'd be in the 25% range. Well, that's just not my trade. So I'd be willing to buy it, you know, 16, maybe a little over, somewhere in there. And then we're looking at 43% up here to this we'll call it $24 area. So that's what I'm looking for on Tesla. We'll see if it gives it to me in here. Another one that I'm looking at for the watch list is TQQQ, and a breakout here might look at TQQQ. If we just take from about this level here to this recent top, that's a 20% move, so might be worth the watch list. One that I've been watching for some time is Toast, and Toast finally popped up today. So here we have a low. Let's do this. Let's make that blue. There we go. Here we popped up from this doji here, and a nice little pop out of the box right there. And here we popped out today. My target's up here, just under $50 on it. I know some people are going to probably look at this and try to put some kind of downtrend line on it, which is perfectly fine. You know, if you want to wait to that downtrend line, everybody's got your entry rules. You should abide by those entry rules. So definitely do that. But Toast is one that I'm looking at. And then what is that? It's about 11% up there. NEM is another one. This is the 50% retracement. We went right through it. Now the next target up here is just under 65 is what I'd be looking for. Watch for some minor pullbacks, things like that. Dollar General. I think Dollar General is a killer chart. Absolutely killer. And I'm going to make an adjustment here. Yeah, let's get rid of all this. There we go. This is a weekly chart. And I'm going to take this top right here because this is the recent high from the breakdown, before the breakdown of the 200 period moving average. Come down and grab those lows. And right here is that 50% retracement back to the daily chart. And that's what I see as the next main target. There's going to be one right here too that you're going to need to get over. Yeah, you know what? Let's just draw that all the way across. There you go. Something like that. Like that. There we go. Yeah, we're going to have to get through that, but that makes for a pretty nice target. And money-wise, you know, that's 11% away, and then up here is 27% away. So whenever I talk about a path to profits, this is what I'm looking for, path to profits. I want to be able to see that on the left. Everything looks good. Now it's follow price and follow the trend. What time is it? Oh, 10 minutes. All right. CCJ is another one setting up. Here's a beautiful 3/8 trap. We gapped up. Here we're pulling back. We could put a little bit of a flag line on it here. We need to break out there, but CCJ is setting up in a real nice 3/8 trap right now. Nike, get Nike. Nike's bouncing off the 50 period moving average here. This is a rounded bottom setup. Oh, yeah, geez, I almost forgot. Tomorrow is our open house. So tomorrow during the open house, I'll spend a little time explaining the rounded bottom breakout as well as the 3/8 trap, pop out of the box, blue ice failure, several of our flagship chart setups. But here's Nike. It's not a perfect Morningstar signal, but for me, it's close enough. So we're getting that bounce or that snap back up, setting up right in here. I'm going to put a line right here. We need to get through that 62.90. Yeah, we need to get through that 62.90, but there's the dotted deuce right here, 68.80. We get into that gap area. If it can make its way up, it's got a lot of work. But if we're looking at this this area right here, right there. Let me bring my arrow over there. Arrow. Right there. From that point to the lows, here's the 50% retracement. And, there's no way it's going to go up just bang, 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 bang. You're going to have pullbacks. So you have to watch for the pullbacks. Trade it, something like that. Thanks, Carol. Carol says, Nike has earnings on 6/26. Yeah, so maybe you don't touch it till then, and then we'll take a look and see what happens after earnings. So thank you very much. TDOC, and then I'll call this well, maybe not a TDOC. This is one that I spotted just a little while ago. This is on my watch list now. What I'm going to be looking for is a little bit of a rest. So the buy box here, something like that. I'll look for a pullback, watch for the buyers to step in. Then I will look to be a buyer. This is a rounded bottom breakout. In a rounded bottom breakout, one of the targets is always the dotted deuce. One of the targets is always the 200 period moving average. And then there's, price action you might look at as well. I'm looking at that 50% retracement up here at $10, which is about 33% away. That's what I'm going to look at. Fred says Target, similar, and then we'll call it a. Yeah, Target stepping up here. Look at that. Wow, what's going on, huh? Nice trend on Target here. Very nice. Here, let's do this. I'm going to take this top over here and come down. There's the 50% retracement. And, man, there's 20%. And then another 10% up here to the 200 period moving average. So, yeah, let's flag that one. Flag. There you go. Thank you very much, Fred. I absolutely appreciate it. Hey, I want to thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, please do so. And you'll be alerted when there's a new video out there. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it.